All right, everyone, here we go. We are doing Atlanta again. It's February 23rd, 2024. I did a live market analysis session on Atlanta probably like 6 months ago, back in the fall. Super interesting city. I wish I lived on the East Coast so I could go check out some of these homes, some of these neighborhoods. I've never been to Atlanta personally. I'm here in California. I'd love to go. If you guys are looking for an investment property or a primary home, great city, the price is right, tons of growth, appreciation is projected to steadily increase over the next 5 years. Yeah, it's just super interesting city. I want to check it out. So let's get into it. Atlanta, this view right here, 30316, kind of at the crossroads of 23 and the 20. We have this tool. This is an admin only tool right now. But if you work with one of our co-buy planners, they will access this for you and use it to evaluate any zip code, neighborhood, state, county for you. So I put in Atlanta, and down to the zip code level, CAGR is the expected appreciation over the next per year over the next 5 years into the future. So we can see down to the zip code what the projected appreciation per year looks like or is predicted to be. So this zip code 30316 has the highest expected appreciation per year in Atlanta. So that's why I zoomed into this area just to kind of see what the homes were like. It looks like a lot of new construction. Also, a lot of cool like loft buildings. Let's click into this one. I mean, this is kind of indicative of a lot of things in downtown Atlanta that I've seen. A lot of converted like lofts, which are really awesome. I mean, this is an 1,100 square foot loft, one bedroom, for only 389,000. I say only just because this in San Francisco would easily be over $1 million. So let's scroll down. If you're looking at this as your primary home, you're going to want to make sure it has the beds, baths, and square feet that make sense to you and what you need. If you and a friend are going to buy a place, you probably want 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms. If you guys want a guest, room for a guest. So that's up to you. When we look at this from an investor standpoint, if you want to buy this place and long-term rental it, so a traditional renter, your revenue is expected to cover your monthly costs, mortgage and expenses. Looks like you're a little bit cash flow positive. Again, these are all predictions using our machine learning and data sets that we have access to and our own data. So this might be higher or lower. The cool thing is that a lot of these places in Atlanta are expected to cash flow positively, or at least be net zero, so you're not paying anything per month. There's a lot of 2-bed, 2 baths in Atlanta too. This one's $425,000. You can see it's like newly renovated. Looks like it's a townhouse or condo. This one's, expected to cash flow a little bit under or around $100. So from an investor standpoint, this means your rental revenue almost covers your mortgage and monthly expenses. So really at the end of the day, you're paying $117 to own this house and just, watch your appreciation build. So yeah, not a bad deal at all. So if you are looking and like really need those appreciation numbers to be high, the zip code 30316 is going to be the place to look. If you are looking for a primary home, you probably want to be neighborhood specific. Again, I don't know the neighborhoods that well, and you're going to want the beds and baths that make sense to you. If we scroll over and zoom out a bit, we will get more into Atlanta downtown. So we're going west here. This is kind of the area that I've looked at personally. This downtown area has some cool like lofts that are really inexpensive. Like this 2-bed, 2 bath is $219,000 and it's freaking rad. The views are dope. The location's downtown. Again, I don't know if downtown's good or bad, but I mean, for $219,000, this is nuts. This is a great investment opportunity. You're cash flowing every single month. So your mortgage and expenses all covered by the rent, plus, $600 in cash every month and almost 3% appreciation per year downtown. So say you and one buddy, so two people in your group, let's say you get a loan for, your standard 20% down. Each person, you and your buddy, would need $24,000 each to go in on this place. Again, 20% is not the industry. It's not the gold standard like people think it is. We have groups getting rates anywhere from 5% if it's their primary home, all the way up to 20%. Let's do 10% down for this, and two peeps. What you and your buddy would need is $4,000 to cover or to buy this home, which is pretty insane. We can do 8. Sorry, that wasn't correct. Let me put in 10. Sorry, $13,000 per person in order to buy this home. I knew that I typed that in wrong. If you have 3 friends and want to buy this home, you only need $9,000 a person. Pretty insane. This is, again, why I wish I lived on the East Coast closer to Atlanta. I would be coming and looking at these places pretty immediately. Let's check out this place, $155,000 in kind of like a loft style. It's 1 bed, 1 bath. It's not huge, right? It's 550 square feet. This might be a place that, like, if you're an investor, this would be a great, like, business apartment, like somebody who lives up in New York or Philly or New Jersey, and they come down to Atlanta for work, like once or twice a month. Like, you could rent this out to them. Yeah, I mean, the cash flow is just epic on it, and the price point is so cheap. So again, say you have 2 other buddies, you guys only put 10% down on this. I mean, it's $6,000 a person. That's down payment and closing costs included. I mean, this is kind of a great little gamble here because it's not that much money. You're downtown Atlanta. The cash flow is so sick. Your appreciation, again, around 3%. So yeah, if you can get all of your expenses and mortgage covered per month, you're just sitting back and letting appreciation come in. I'm going to go to some of these homes that I found before I did this session. A lot of homes under $400,000 and $300,000 in Atlanta. If you want a single family home, this place is $265,000 dollars square footage, not listed. Looks like, a pretty small home, but it's renovated. It's pretty cool. Looks move-in ready. This might be a cool place to invest in, or if you and a buddy want a place in Atlanta, the 2 beds are awesome. Cash flows, right around $140 a month, and the appreciation expected to be 3% per year over the next 5 years. Again, let's add in 2 friends, and let's do 10% down. Each person is putting in $11,000 to purchase this place. There's a bunch of these spots that are, again, square footage not listed, but are really funky and cool. Something like architecture and style I don't really see in California at all. But yeah, this place looks nice, at least on the outside. Again, cash flows if you have a traditional renter in there. Or it looks nice if, you need a primary home that has 4 beds. That's insane. Yeah, again, they're kind of like these like upgraded craftsman / modern homes that are in Atlanta. It feels like there's a bunch of people renovating these homes, a bunch of people doing work. So I wouldn't imagine if you needed to do work on a home, it's hard to find a contractor there with all the construction going on. This is a great little place for $270,000. I like the backyard. I personally just like open space. But yeah, there's a ton of places that are super interesting. This place in contract, the remodel is interesting. Looks like a bathroom with a washer and dryer. Maybe that's standard in more of the older homes in Atlanta. I've never seen that. But the inside, if this is your style, I mean, it's remodeled, decorated. Oh, I really like this kind of like wet room style. I mean, that's a sick bathroom. Um, but yeah, I mean, this one was $265,000, $64,000, and would cash flow over $700 a month. Probably why it's in contract right now. That's just a ridiculous investment. So yeah, take a look at Atlanta. Again, if you want this list of all of the zip codes, just work with one of our co-buy planners, completely free. We don't charge anything to work with us. We're like a wedding planner, but for buying a home, we coordinate everything for you. We do the analysis on the market, on the listings, with all of our data scientists, and our real estate experts. And then we have lenders, we have agents, we have tax professionals that we work with, that we connect your group to, and we kind of manage everything soup to nuts. So get into Atlanta if you're interested in it. Still looks like a great place. Again, I wish I lived closer. So many opportunities, under $400,000 and definitely under $300,000. If you have any questions, again, reach out to us. Start working with a co-buy planner. Even if you don't plan on buying in the next year, at least have a kickoff call with one of our co-buy planners. I don't know. At some point, we will be charging to work with a co-buy planner, some amount. But yeah, if you do a kickoff call now, we'll grandfather you in. And yeah, it costs nothing, even if you work with us a year from now and actually want to buy the property. Do a kickoff call now. And again, yeah, it doesn't cost anything to use our services right now. And we get paid from the agent and some of the third parties that, if you use them, great. We get a commission from them. No worries if you don't need to use them. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a lovely Friday and a great weekend. Thanks, everyone.